Super morning to all. How are you children? I hope you all are good and healthy. In this video class, we are going to see 6th standard English term 2 unit 1. The sport starts. Our first lesson is about sports. What kind of sports do you like, children? You like cricket, kabaddi, carom, volleyball, basketball and etc. If I ask you, who is your favorite cricket player? You say Sachin Tendulkar, Yuvraj Singh, Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma and etc. If I ask you, tell me your favorite Indian woman cricket player, can you tell me? Guess the lesson. This lesson is speak about woman sports personality. In this lesson we have 3 sections. Each section we are going to see such a sports personality. Let's start the class. Section 1. Before we entering into class, let's view something about Mithali. She is an Indian woman cricketer and the captain of the Indian women's cricket team.
Played straight back over her head. No need to run for that one. Clears the boundary comfortably.
It was just the length. Good length. High back lift. Down on one knee. And it's a great connection.
There is the use of the feet. It's dragged away into the leg side and it just clears the boundary. Got the feeling it was coming and she executed it beautifully, did Raj.
And given herself that little room to be able to hit that ball away from that fielder, clearing the boundary quite comfortably.
This is heaved away on the leg side and hits the boundary on the full, and I think that will be 6. Yeah, it is a 6. So a wonderful way to finish the over.
Let's go into the topic. Listen to the teacher read a diary account of a schoolboy and answer the questions. Each day is a new beginning. It has so much to unfold and I had the best day at school today. Cricket is something that I love. Today my teacher told us that we would be learning about a cricketer. I thought of Sachin, Virat Kohli and many other male cricket players in the Indian cricket team, but she introduced Mithali Durairaj, an Indian cricketer and the captain of Indian women's cricket team. In Test and One Day International, I never thought a woman could play cricket so well. It was why I have never let my little sister play cricket with me. I would tell her, it is not for you. You had better play with girls. However, I was taken by surprise when I learned that Mithali started to play the game at the age of 10 and that she was selected for the Indian team at the age of 17. Let's see the explanation. This story is about a diary account of a schoolboy and answer the questions. He loved cricket very much. His teacher thought that we would be learning about a cricketer. I thought of male cricketer, but my teacher introduced Mithali Durairaj. She is an Indian cricketer and the captain of the Indian women's cricket team. Mithali Raj has recently created a world record by becoming the first player to cross 6,000 runs in the history of women's ODI. That means One Day International. Let's start the next paragraph. Mithali lives in Hyderabad. I was interested to learn that her mother tongue is Tamil. I felt very proud that she has been widely recognized and acknowledged. She was the highest run scorer in women's international cricket and the only woman cricketer to surpass the 6,000 run mark in ODIs. Mithali is the first player to score 7 consecutive 50s. In fact, she is nicknamed Tendulkar of Indian women's cricket as she is presently the all-time leading run scores for India in all formats including Test, ODIs and T20s. I would love to quote what Mithali had to say about this compliment. She said, "On the one hand, being compared to Sachin is an absolute privilege. I do not think I have achieved even half of what he had for the country. On the other, being a woman cricketer, I want people to know me for my own identity. I would rather not be compared to a male cricketer." Now let's see the explanation. Mithali Raj was born on 3rd December 1982 in Jodhpur, Rajasthan. Her father Durai Raj was an Air Force officer. She lives in Hyderabad. She is the first player who scored 7 consecutive 50s in ODI. She holds record for most 50s in WODI. Mithali Raj is known as Lady Tendulkar of Indian women's cricket because currently she is the all-time leading run scorer for India in all formats like Test, ODI and T20s. She rejected her nickname Tendulkar of Indian women's cricket because she wants to know people for my own identity, not be compared to a male cricketer. We want to move on another paragraph. She indeed is an inspiration to all of us. She actually started playing cricket with her brother when she was young. She used to go with her father to the ground where he practiced. She used to stand outside the ground and return to the ball when it came her way. Though it was a humble start, she managed to score a name and a place for herself. Many of us think cricket is for men. However, she broke the traditional barriers and proved that women are on par with men in every field. The Government of India, in recognition of her contribution to cricket, conferred on her the Padma Shri Award. Now, let's see the explanation, children. Mithali held the received for the highest individual score by an Indian women's cricketer. She started cricket coaching in her school days along with her elder brother. She practiced at school. She is a right-hand opening batter. Raj became the first woman to play in 200 ODI matches. Most of the people thought that cricket is for men, but she broke the traditional barriers and proved that women are achieved in every field. She received many awards like Arjuna Award and Padma Shri Award. Shall I move on to the next paragraph, children? And I forgot to mention about the recent achievement of our Indian women cricket team. Mithali Raj and another woman player, Smriti Mandhana, hit stylish off-century and Indian cruised to a comfortable 9-wicket victory over South Africa in the second Women's T20 International on 23 of February 2018. Mithali unscored the innings to perfection with an unbeaten 76. Now that I am inspired by her and my attitude has changed, I certainly will be happy when my little sister follows her fashion. Mithali's another achievement is Mithali Raj and another woman player, Smriti Mandhana, hits off century and got 9-wicket victory over South Africa. Mithali announced her retirement in September 2019 from T20 to focus on one-day international cricket. Mithali Raj is the first woman to complete 20 years in IC International Cricket Team. Now that boy inspired by Mithali Raj and his attitude has changed. So the boy happy to change his desire and allow his little sister follows Mithali's passion. Next, put a tick for the correct and wrong for the incorrect statements. A school-going girl writes a diary account. The statement is false. The boy was so inspired by Mithali that he was happy for his sister to play cricket. True. Mithali Raj is happy to be recognized as Tendulkar of Indian women's cricket. False. Women should not be compared with men in cricket, says Mithali. The statement is wrong. Mithali Raj was not encouraged to play cricket by her family members. The statement is wrong. Mithali is one of the women players to score 7 consecutive 50s. The statement is right. Mithali's mother tongue is Telugu. The statement is wrong. Next, glossary. Recognized, noun. Acknowledged, accepted, privilege, honor, consecutive, one after another, identity, who or what a person is or how a person is known. Inspiration, her, a person one looks up to, passion, desire. Now, let's move on to the section 2. Read the report on Usha Rani and answer the question asked below. Usha Rani, Cup-cum Kabaddi champion, rose from sandy town of Subhadarpalaya in Yeshwanthpur near Bangalore in Karnataka. Armed with her mother's unfulfilled dream to become an athlete, she became determined and practiced Kabaddi at the Kantirava Stadium every morning, rain or shine. As a school child, she grew up watching Kabaddi at a club in front of her house and soon joined the club and started playing Kabaddi at national level in sub-junior category. Now let's see the explanation. Usha Rani was born and brought up in a slum at Subhadarpalaya in Yeshwanthpur. Usha Rani's father was Kabaddi player, her mother was an athlete and a shot put player till she injured her ankle while in 9th standard. She started playing at the national level in sub-junior category. Students, now let's see the another paragraph. Whenever she was not playing, she was the source of support to her parents and others at home. She used to sell flowers for her daily living and she had to struggle all through her life until she got a job in Karnataka State Police Force. She was selected as a police person for her excellence in sports and was the youngest in the Karnataka State Police Women Kabaddi team. She was just 29 years old when she won a gold medal in Kabaddi. She is much acclaimed for her riding skill in Kabaddi. E.S. Sumat, sports officer at Karnataka State Police Sports Promotion Board, says, now let's see the explanation. When not playing, she was supporting her family by stringing flowers together and selling them. This is how Rani raised money to access a 20 bus pass to make it to Vidyapeta circle to practice Kabaddi. Her struggle has clearly paid off. She has selected a police woman in Bangalore. She was the youngest in the Karnataka State Police Kabaddi team and the last to be appointed under sports quota 10 years ago. At the age of 29, she got a gold medalist in Kabaddi. She is also a police woman in Bangalore. Now let's see the another paragraph. Despite a well-paid job, Usha participated in national events every year without a miss. She is an expert in giving leads, riding opponents, and constantly playing a prominent role in Indian Kabaddi team. Usha Rani is now working hard and practice every day to win the gold medal at the Asian Games in 2018. She has also become a role model to her brothers and sisters at home and other fellow sportspersons. A.S. Sumant, sports officer at Karnataka State Police Sports Promotion Board, says Usha Rani was a noticeable role in Indian Kabaddi team. In 2018, Asian Games was Usha Rani's first chance at playing abroad. She also a best role model to her brothers and sisters and fellow sportspersons. Next, identify and write the sports name respectively. First, sports Kabaddi. Second, badminton. Third one, cricket. And last one, relay race. Now, let's start the section 3. Students, are you ready to learn this section? Come on, let's start. Read the biography of P.V. Sindhu and answer the following questions. The word badminton will instantly bring P.V. Sindhu in everyone's mind. Pusarla Venkata Sindhu is one of the 2 Indian badminton players to ever win a silver medal in 2017 Olympics, the other being Saina Nehwal, who has won a bronze medal in 2012 Olympics. Sindhu came to international attention when she broke into the top 20 of the BFW, that means Badminton World Federation, in September 2012 at the age of 17. She is one of the top 5 shuttles in the women's single category. Now let's see the explanation. P.V. Sindhu was born in Hyderabad to P.V. Ramana and P. Vijaya. Her parents have been national level volleyball players. Her father was a member of Indian volleyball team. Sindhu is one of the top 5 shuttles in the women's single category. The 2 Indian badminton players to ever win a silver medal in 2017 Olympics. The one is P.V. Sindhu, the another one is Saina Nehwal. Now let's see the another paragraph. Sindhu first learned the basic of the sports with the guidance of Mehboob Ali. She then joined Pulile Gopichand Badminton Academy. While profiling Sindhu's career, a correspondent with the Hindu wrote, "The fact that she reports on time at the coaching camps daily, traveling a distance of 56 km from her residence, is perhaps a reflection of her willingness to fulfill her desire to be a good badminton player with the requisite hard work and commitment." Sindhu learned the basic sports from Mehboob Ali, and another she learned the difficult games tricks from Gopichand Badminton Academy. Punctuality, hard work and commitment made her fulfill her desire. Gopichand observed Sindhu's personality and qualities. Next, Gopichand seconded this opinion. The most striking feature in Sindhu's game is her attitude and the never say die spirit. Despite P.V. Sindhu being busy with her training schedules and international tournaments, she managed to attend regular school until class 9, after which all her classes were through correspondence. She did balance both her passion as well as her academics, and she holds a bachelor degree in commerce. She eventually started playing badminton from the age of 8. She was educated at Axelium High School, Hyderabad. Gopichand observed Sindhu's never say die spirit. She is the first Indian woman to win a silver medal in Olympic. She holds a bachelor degree in commerce from St. Anne's College. Next, after joining Gopichand Badminton Academy, Sindhu owns several titles. She has won many awards as well as cash grants for her contribution, and among them, these 3 awards were conferred on her by the Indian government. Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award, the highest sporting honor of India 2016, Padma Shri, the 4th highest civilian award of India 2015, and last one Arjuna Award 2013. Now let's see the explanation. Sindhu received many awards like Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna 2016, Padma Shri Award 2015 and Arjuna Award 2013. Now next, complete the mind map given below. First, punctuality, hard work and commitment made her fulfill her desire. Second, she learned the basic of the sports from Mehboob Ali. Third, her inspiration was Gopichand. Fourth, Gopichand observed spirit in her, never say die. She is the first Indian woman to win a silver medal in Olympic. Next, vocabulary section. Match the sports and the equipment. Example, cricket bat. First one, football helmet, tennis racket, golf club, volleyball net, archery bow and arrow. Next, tick the meaning of the italics word. Being compared to Sachin is an absolute privilege. Privilege means honor. The boy was taken by surprise when he learnt about Mithali Durairaj. Surprised means amazed. Usha Rani had to struggle all through her life. Struggle means work hard. Usha Rani is expert at giving leads. Expert means skilled. No opponent is too big to defeat. Opponent means competitor. Next, filling the blanks with the opposites of words given in brackets. We should learn from our dash. Success opposite failure. Children don't like to read dash books. Interesting opposite uninteresting. Be dash when you are telling us what you need. General opposite particular. The teacher asked the children to dash talking. Start opposite stop. The new boss decided to dash the lazy workers. Appoint opposite dismiss. Next, we move on to the listening section. Listen to your teacher and number the pictures accordingly. First picture, scuba diving. Second picture, water rafting. Third, paragliding. Fourth, skiing. Next, true or false. Write T if the statement is true and F if the statement is false. Himachal Pradesh is an ideal place for paragliding. True. Skiing offers opportunity to dwell into oceans. False. Paragliding is also a recreational adventure sport. True. Scuba diving has a huge following all over the world. False. The most suitable period for skiing is from March to June. False. Dear students, I hope you all are enjoying this video sections. Thank you all and be safe. We will see the next class.